generational audio quality, if I do say so myself.
Let's get started.
Let's get it.
My name is Mark Da Vinci, and I'm here to show you that. It's always so hard getting through the intros, bro.
Yo, you good? You good? Keep going. Keep going. You got it, bro. You got it.
No, we gotta clap and restart.
No, my fault. Yo.
Straight to the questions. I'm here with an amazing guest today. My boy Kirbysdeadd.
Yo.
Act great, man. We've come such a long way from when we first met. Every time I think back to it, you know, when we first met, you were just Ian to me. I had no idea you did the music and everything, and really inspiring. Like every time I see like you and those boys from boy band and everything, you guys are really out here cultivating a space for Black alternatives. And I love that. Especially for somebody like me. When I was growing up, I was into the whole alternative scene, but I had nobody to like share that with. So I'm curious, has that been like the same for you, or like has this, have you found that space, or is this why you're doing what you're doing right now?
Bro, that's, first off, thank you so much for having me, bro.
Course,
like,
man.
Just like, even like creating the space, like, I don't know, like even seeing what you've been able to do, like with Unseen, and just being able to really just like build that like from the ground up, like that's big props, bro.
Appreciate it.
Because even like on like the journalism end, I just feel like you're really out here trying to just spread real art, you know what I'm saying, like real underground music. And I feel like a lot of the times it's like when people talk about underground conversations, like we're talking about people that are low-key like already established.
Yeah.
So it's like with you like actually being like community focused, I love that. And it's so beautiful to see, bro. Like we need that. So we appreciate you for what you're doing. But I guess going back like into your question, like yeah, I definitely feel like I can definitely identify with all that, bro. Like especially because I feel like growing up, I was looking at a lot of different artists, but the ones that stuck out to me were like people that just felt like they were being themselves. And I think the reason why that was really something that popped out to me was because I've always listened to everything. That's always been me. Like I would go from listening to like Uzi and X on SoundCloud to listening to like Big Time Rush. Like, you feel me? Like the pulls that I got in my playlist bag are like,
that's insane.
Low key insane.
Yeah.
And so when you grow up like that and when you experience life like that, I feel like it opens up your mind a lot. And it was like while I did like spend a lot of the rap shit I listened to like really early on like really influenced like the way that like I see the world. Because I feel like in listening like to people like to looking at Uzi and looking at X, like that was a really big part of me like starting to see people that like really felt like they were repping like something that I could get behind, especially because a lot of their music, like sample selection, lyric selection, like that man Uzi sampled Super Monkey Ball too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like stuff like crazy stuff.
Like their real interests, their real hobbies, the things
exactly
that, like they're really into,
that they're interested in. And I feel like with X, it was different for him because I think for him it was cool just kind of watching him like really embrace like a lot of his grunge and rock roots, like a lot of his music and a lot of like even like his really like aggressive rap shit that niggas was really looking at, like Look at Me, like that's a punk song, bro. Like definitely. And niggas don't like look at him like that. And I feel like watching that happen and watching people that were able to really step into this space and just build a platform for themselves off of being themselves was always something that I always really like identify with.
Yeah.
And so it's been really cool like starting to step into my own and starting to really like embrace a lot of those influences and embrace a lot of those places that my music was. Because honestly, for a while, like when I had first started rapping, like I wasn't really embracing those influences like that. Like I've dropped like 5 tapes like back to back in like the last couple of years before I really started like this gray like identity. And in that sense, like I spent so much time rapping, just kind of making those songs and making those tracks the way that they were. And I was rapping on drill stuff. I was rapping on like Concrete Boys type stuff. Like I remember like being like in the crib, like literally looking up like DC 2 Tro type beats and just like rapping off of that for a minute.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I didn't realize how much energy I was putting into rapping and how little energy I was really putting into learning how to express myself and learning to express like my emotions. Like, and that's not like, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh nah, like rappers like don't do that. Like nah, like that's what rap is expression. And I feel like I definitely learned that from rap. Like I learned how to express my emotions through rap. But I think that when I was growing up, a lot of the rappers that I was really looking at were people like, I was really big on Brockhampton. Like that's probably like my favorite like boy band group like ever. And it was cool to me because watching them and also watching people like X and people like Uzi, they were people that were rapping, but they were rapping about topics like mental health. They're rapping about just learning to exist as their authentic selves in like a predominantly white world. But I think especially when I started really embracing like some of my other influences, like I know I mentioned Uzi and X a lot, but I was listening to just as much Frank Ocean and Dominic Fike as those two too. So when I was really able to start like tapping into that side of my artistry, that was almost when things really started to click.
Yeah.
Because it was like there's this whole other side of yourself that you're not even letting yourself like express. So being able to do that and being able like to see that start to come together, I almost feel like there's like a level of pride that I have in this space that I'm in now that I never was really able to have as my own in my older shit. Cause it's like the space that I'm building for myself right now, it feels like I was able to build that off of being myself. And I think that, yeah, like while I'm very respective and very appreciative for what my abilities as Kirbysdeadd did for me, I think there's also like a part of me like that's really starting to see like just how much of myself I was limiting and like hiding from the world in a sense.